past criminal behavior cost them their right to carry a gun. Yet some felons are still easily getting their hands on weapons by making them. WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito discovered police are regularly linking these so-called ghost guns to crimes, many of them violent.
Ghost guns allow criminals to avoid background checks and use weapons that don't have serial numbers, making it harder for police to investigate their crimes and hold the criminals accountable. All it takes is buying a kit online or using a 3D printer at home. A UNC Charlotte student carjacked.
When he walked up to that student's car in UNCC, it was a loaded gun.
In the middle of the day, as she sat in her Jeep at a campus parking lot.
It had an extended magazine, so the guy had extra bullets. If that doesn't shake you, nothing will.
The carjacker released from prison just 2 months earlier, armed with a ghost gun. One of nearly 3,000 linked to crimes in North Carolina since 2022. Hundreds of those here in Charlotte.
In our experience, the worst of the worst are using ghost guns. They're the most violent criminals. They're the ones trying to get around the law.
Russ Ferguson is the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of North Carolina. He says criminals are often relying on ghost guns to scare and even kill their victims. And the perpetrators are disproportionately convicted felons, people already banned from possessing a gun.
They can use ghost guns to make them automatic, to make them hold extra ammunition, to make them somehow more threatening.
The latest ATF data ranks North Carolina 8th in the country for the most ghost guns traced to crimes, accounting for almost 4% of known crimes linked to ghost guns in the U.S. The numbers show nationally the issue worsened at an alarming rate from 2017 to 2023. From a handgun on a college campus here,
it's something that still stings,
to an assault rifle used in a shootout on the other side of the country.
When we pulled up to the hospital, I knew it was not good.
Felons are getting their hands on guns made from 3D printed parts and online kits.
The ease of access and the ease of assembly make it a problem for everybody, everywhere.
Forensics expert Max Hauk says the data is clear. Ghost guns are too easily accessible for criminals.
If you can put together IKEA furniture, you can put together one of these kits in about an hour.
We need to ban these weapons.
State Senator Mujtaba Mohammed co-sponsored legislation earlier this year that would have made ghost guns illegal, not just for felons, but for everyone in North Carolina. The bill failed to make it out of committee.
They're not only a threat to public safety and life, but they're actually creating a problem for prosecutors to be able to prosecute these crimes.
What efforts are you all taking to try and protect the public from this kind of activity?
We have made ghost guns a priority.
Ferguson knows the challenges, but says the numbers, both here and across the U.S., began decreasing in 2024. He credits stronger federal regulations and efforts to charge every possible crime in ghost gun cases. Everything from possessing ammo to, most recently, indicting a felon for allegedly possessing a privately made machine gun in Huntersville. Ferguson hopes the longer sentences send a clear message.
We have had a lot of success.
Even so, in recent years, he says criminals in North Carolina have used ghost guns to commit murder, assault, robbery, domestic violence, and that carjacking of a college student.
It is a terrifying crime, and I'm very happy we brought that person to justice.
In May, a federal judge sentenced the gunman back to prison, this time for 7 more years. Why are so many ghost guns here in North Carolina? Well, aside from our booming population, the U.S. Attorney says our major interstates and location, roughly halfway between Miami and New York, make North Carolina a significant source state. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.